Testing, testing, one, two, three. Hello, everyone. What's up? Hey, welcome to In the Shadows with Queena. And today we are going to be discussing Chrisean Rock and BlueFace and how they went viral over a boring phone call and a fake you're my daddy. What did the baby say? 'Cause these are his first words, right? He said, "Dada." I don't know. I didn't get to hear it that good. Maybe he did say daddy. I mean, it's the only person he's ever known to be his daddy, right? So the purpose of this video will be to inform you of these two, Chrisean and BlueFace. They're full of shit, and I'm going to explain why. So let's go. First, we're going to discuss BlueFace and how BlueFace is an opportunist. Okay. Um, he doesn't have being an opportunist, and he doesn't have being I'm not going to call him a womanizer because these women let him do everything that he does. He's more like a pimp and a good one. You know, he's obviously over there using that girl Nevaeh, and she's pregnant by him to bring up streams so he can get money off of her. He makes it seem as though he gives her money, but she's the one making the money. And I don't know if you've seen a live where she was talking about how much money she makes. So those little $2,000 and $3,000 that he be giving her is probably her own money, because we already know how Bluface gets down. We know how Bluface gets down. So basically Bluface is let me put my headphones on. Sorry, 1 second. Bluface is the other day had company, and he went, to go chill on his couch to go talk to Chrisean. Now I don't know who called who, and who cares who called who. Regardless, these two are both opportunists, and they're doing all this for the internet. Okay, this is how they make their money, and it's no coincidence that Chrisean has recently started talking about how she's getting herself together and how much money she's made, and this and that. And now Bluface is coming back, and they are besties now. They're besties now, basically because she got money rolling in. And we all know from back in the day that Chrisean would give all her money to Bluface. Now let's talk about how Bluface has said time and time again that he is not the father of Chrisean. How he has said over and over and over again that he is not the father of Chrisean's child, Junior. And I don't know what whether he claims him this week, whether he don't, whether he is or whether he's not. He has said this, and he has not been silent about it before. So if y'all want to run around with the narrative that he's the father of the baby and that's what makes things go viral, then he's going to run around and pretend like he's the father. No, and he's not, and he has said it time and time again, and he's going to say it again. He's going to say it again, because once we get to the Chrisean, I'm gonna tell you why. Um, basically, these two are better off together when it comes to content. And this is what this all is all about. Time and time and again, he said he's not the father, and he also said that Junior is a storyline. Now, Chrisean is a mother. Why would you keep on dealing with someone who is saying that your child is just a storyline? I mean, why would you keep on dealing with someone who denies your child? You have never brought any real proof to the table. The proof that you did have has been debunked. It has been debunked because whatever test results you had, the the shit wasn't adding up. It was not adding up. It was not adding up. And, basically, the results that you had was results from another person that didn't match the the numbers connected to those DNA results, you know. And you have not yet produced any type of results pertaining to that baby. And you know, Chrisean, you'll never bring that baby around Bluface. And if you do bring that baby around Bluface, you are not going to let him ever be alone with that baby. So you know this thing with him being the father is it has to be a storyline. It has to be a storyline, even though we know that you have a warrant in California. And we also know that you, Bluface, has restraining orders against you that have not been addressed. So when you get to California, more than likely you will be served with restraining orders. And also you after you get arrested because you have a warrant. Unless you plan on driving all the way to Cali, good luck because your driver's license allegedly is suspended. You shouldn't be driving anyway with that baby. Let's just get on you. Don't worry about the pimp Bluface because Bluface is doing what Bluface do. Okay, Bluface is doing what Bluface do. Bluface has been very vocal about who he is and how he is and what type of person he is. He has no respect for his own mother. So what makes you think that he has respect for you? Why are y'all all around in the internet talking about he loves this girl when he doesn't even have love for his own mother? All of his hoes know about this storyline. And they are he's the only one benefiting, to be honest with you. And the only person that's suffering is Junior. Now let's get on Chrisean Rock. Chrisean Rock is a horrible human being, okay? She's beautiful too, you know, but beautiful people sometimes are demons in disguise. Y'all say that she cares about her child. How? Show me how she cares about her child. We would even have gave her grace after she has drank, smoked, um she has went to no prenatal appointments except for two that we could see online. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it's nobody's business what you do when you're pregnant, but it was our business at the time because they were on the internet streaming all the time and wanting it to be known what was going on, and that's become how they became famous and viral. This is their moneymaker, exposing their own lives, and everybody's out here to judge. Chrisean Basically, the baby was destroyed before he can come into this world. She did everything to try to destroy that child, and he is a beautiful child. Now let's talk about when she had the baby. When Chrisean had the baby, they say that she had chlamydia, and the doctors or nurses or wherever she was at, because she did everything on lab as well. They explained to her that she should not have the baby vaginally, but she chose to have him vaginally, knowing that she had a form of an STD down there. Okay, so we still want to give her grace. Maybe she just, at that time, she was messed up, and she can learn from her mistakes. No, she had the baby, and somehow this baby had a hernia that we had no idea about. Now, Bluface at the time assumes this is his child, even though Ronnie Doe, who we're going to talk about in a second, was at the birth of this baby. Her ex, who is unfortunately not here with us anymore. But let's talk about how Bluface may have saved the baby when he exposed that hernia, even though everyone thought it was so awful that he did that. But what you don't know is that it might have been the best thing that happened for him, because as we can see, Chrisean has never taken that baby to get any type of well child care. No well child visits for baby Chrisean Jr. None. None that we know of, besides him being taken in after she claimed he exposed her child and this and that and blah blah blah. And this is where the drama begins with her and the Chrisean and baby Junior situation that he has admitted that he has capitalized off of. He has admitted that this is a storyline. He has admitted that Ronnie Doe, sorry, Johnny Doe. Johnny Doe wasn't the best fit as a father for their story. Their story. Now I know I'm brand new to this YouTube stuff, and I know I'm about to get slashed to the streets by people that love Chrisean, but it is what it is. And I will come back on here with receipts to prove everything that I'm talking about. So now Chrisean has the baby. It's very clear from the beginning that something was not right with that baby. And I reported on this before. It went viral, but I took it down because I felt bad. But why should I feel bad for a baby that their own mother doesn't feel bad about? She doesn't feel bad about her baby at all. And I'm going to tell you why. Y'all sit there and she plays in y'all face all the time about this baby. An innocent, poor baby that can't help himself in no situation. Now, I don't know what type of powerful parents Chrisean has. I don't know who's in her corner or in her who's basically helping her to get away with all these things. But I'm here to tell you that this is not normal. This is not normal. And I'm wondering if CWAF has ever been involved. I know she's allegedly running from CWAF. She's running from them, or either they came around And they didn't have any intention of really taking that baby. They just got him to have intentions of helping that baby. Because I can't even say that right now because we still have not seen him get the proper therapy, well child visit, eye visit, um, dental visit. And why is it important for us to see him getting well child visits, doctor's appointments, and stuff like that? Is because she proclaims to be this internet star, and everything she does is for the internet now. She just claimed that she bought the state of the art equipment to be a streamer, but she has bought no state of the art equipment for her son. And everybody, Chrisean is boring, so nobody's really paying attention to her. What they want to see is her son. That's the interest here. Some people want to see it for um, not so good reasons. Some people want to see him because they genuinely care about him. But let's just keep it real. The only storyline that they have together is Junior. He is the main focus of everyone tuning into these two. Unless they got some drama to come up with each other, nobody's even worried about them. And Blueface is well aware of this. He is well aware of how the algorithm works. And he is well aware that the most views he get is when he's dealing with Chrisean and Junior, and when he's saying that he's Junior's father and this and that. Because they say now that he's taken down his pin post about Junior. But just I'm gonna let you know for sure that that will be brought up again. He's going to deny that child again. And Chrisean just sits back and let him do this to her child. So if she was any type of mother and she really cared about him, do you think that she would let someone come in and out of his life, and even though he's never really in there? Um, do you think that she would let a person just dog her son out like that? Deny him? Say he's a storyline? A person that really cares about their child. Let's think. Let's be realistic now here. Let's be realistic. A person that would never let no one hurt their child. Hell no. Hell, I'm not. That's crazy. Like, you deny my child, I'm going to make sure at least that I can get a blood test to prove that you the father, and then let you be a deadbeat. This man Bluface just came online and said he is not a deadbeat. He's a live beat, and he don't give a fuck about. He don't give a fuck about none of y'all. That's what he said. He has said that he don't give a fuck about none of you hoes, and I ain't even mad at him. Cause guess what? If he can say this and y'all still deal with him, then you don't care about yourself, and you can't care about your child. He don't even care about his own mother. Let's just keep it 100. He treats his mother like she ain't. He treats his mammy like she ain't. Shit. He teaches baby's mom like she ain't. He only claims to baby's mom and that girl to be over there, and she makes money. Why do you think that girl's over there? There, and she's pregnant too. But you know, Blueface is the most disrespectful guy that I have seen in a while. But guess what? He doesn't ask you to. He doesn't apologize for it. Just put it like that. He doesn't apologize. He's okay with it, and he has told us time and time and again who he is. So does it make him a good person? No, he's a horrible person. But at the end of the day, he's honest about himself. it's Chrisean that's not honest. She runs around here acting like she's a Christian and this and that. And sometimes them Christians be a demon. Like she pretends she don't smoke or drink or do all this stuff. She definitely is doing those things, which is fine. She's a grown girl. She could do what she wants. But she's embarrassed because she doesn't want us to really go back to why her son turned out the way that he did and how she played a big part in that. I believe she's the type that be shaking that baby. She shook him probably as younger. It's hard having kids. It's hard having normal kids. You know, they got a lot of energy. They're running around. You know, sometimes you might not feel like dealing with that. But you know how much harder it is having a child that's disabled or, you know, needs extra care and doing that by yourself. Do you really think that she would let Blueface not be involved with this child if he was really the father? Like I would be dropping my child off over there and I wouldn't have probably came back until I got my head straight or something. She's not going to allow CWAF to get involved because when CWAF get involved, they're going to go after the blood test for him, unless she said you know he's not the father or whatever. But let's get into how Chrisean has gotten people hurt before and how she's saying that she would get Blueface hurt. People have been unalive in her presence. And her ex Ronnie, though, he was unalive. And I'm not saying that she had anything to do with it, but I am saying that Blueface and her own sister have implicated her. And only person would benefit at that time from him being unalive would be her. Even though I believe he had other people that were after him, I think she was threatened by him the most because at that time he was days away from getting a paternity test to see if Junior was actually his. He was fighting for months and months and months since that baby was born to see if that was his because he swears that he was with her when she conceived that child. He swear he was there when she had the child in Baltimore. She flew all the way to Baltimore, remember, to have the baby when she could have had it around her baby dad, supposedly at the time, Blueface. But I don't think she wanted him to be around when that baby was born because she didn't know whose baby that was, and she didn't know what the baby was going to come out looking like. But since her and Ronnie were so tight from before this previous relationship with her and Blueface, I believe that's why he was around. And these are just my beliefs. It's nothing, proven, but I believe that's how it went. Ronnie Doe was adamant that that was his child. Um, he even said in a live before that he didn't fit the storyline for he wasn't the perfect dad for Junior in Chrisean's eyes and Blueface eyes, and since he wasn't Blueface, then she didn't want him to be the child's father because the baby wouldn't have as much publicity as he does, and he wouldn't be $1 million baby. This has been the plan from the beginning. She made her son Instagram and a page from when he was first born. He was supposed to be her moneymaker, but nobody could focus on how beautiful he is because it was clear that he had some type of disabilities going on with him. Now let's talk about Junior. How he has possibly fetal alcohol poisoning syndrome from when she was pregnant with him, or some type of cerebral palsy has happened since then, or while he was inside of her. I'm wondering if they told her about this when she did go to the doctors and she had got a sonogram or got blood work or whatever, because it didn't seem like she went to the doctors as much to get prenatal care. And that's very important to have a healthy child. Right now, Junior is suffering and she's dragging him all around with her, running from CWAF, allegedly, and running from everything besides getting this boy some help. I think a lot of people care about Junior. He's so precious. Even if he does have cerebral palsy, it can be fixed. It can be not fixed, but it can be managed. He can be able to live a possible decent life. You know, he can be able to learn how to walk. He can be able to learn how to talk with proper therapy. Um, Yeah, he had a chance. I had a nephew, and when I say had, he is deceased. But so he had cerebral palsy all the way up until 6 years old, and he started getting went to a school that my mom helped him get enrolled in, and he was doing good. But I just think it's a lot to have a child like that, and that's I don't know if Chrisean is just I don't know. I mean, she'll appear like she loves her child by kissing him all day, but she hasn't showed us one time her getting him any type of help. And he is a beautiful child, and he's the only one suffering at this point. And I don't know. I just feel for him because he can't help himself. And I don't think she will let nobody come around unless they're going with her narrative and her storyline. She's just gotten all this equipment. Who knows? I mean, the baby's first words are "dada," and this man is never around. Like you really are pushing this narrative that he's the father and he has denied your child so many different occasions, and you're still going for all this with no proof. Why should he flip flop back and forth saying that he is the baby? That when it benefits him to say that he is the father because people want to assume he's the father anyway. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about this situation and in my comments. I'm fairly new, so please join my channel and we can get with this and we can grow together and discuss topics that interest you. Let me know about some topics that you like to talk about, and thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, you'll be hearing a lot from me. I'm just getting started. I'm just getting the swing of things, but I'm gonna get it right. Don't worry. So please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And good night.